Tottenham supporters made the trip north to Manchester, christening City's new £7 million stand. It's Tottenham's third trip to Main Road, but City are hoping to strike it third time lucky. They've lost the first two games. The last time the clubs met in the FA Cup was in the 1981 final replay. It'll always be remembered for Ricky Villa's winning goal.
Villa. And still Ricky Villa! What a fantastic run! He scored! Amazing goal by Ricky Villa!
City have one survivor from that final, Peter Reid, the player-manager. He's dropped himself in favour of Andy Hill. Versatile 20-year-old Gary Flitcroft has reputedly played in every position but goalkeeper this year. Today, he anchors the midfield alongside Fitzroy Simpson. Spurs are without young Nick Barmby. He's on international duty with England at the World Youth Championships. Steve Sedgley is his replacement. They've also recalled the Moroccan-born Spanish international Naheem. Teddy Sheringham will hope to keep up his goal-scoring record. He's got one in every round so far. The referee is Ray Lewis. Trevor Brooking and Barry Davis are the commentators.
Away we go. Spurs in the yellow strip. City in their usual colours. And the first free kick goes Tottenham's way. Pitch was flooded yesterday by the groundsman, Stan Gibson. And I'm sure, as usual, it will be a good playing surface. Tony Coton might have played in a semi-final for Watford, but was unluckily injured when Watford lost to Spurs. It was back in '87. Came off Flitcroft's head. Underneath it was Neil Ruddock. Players waited for others. Here's White and here's Quinn. Didn't get it quite as he would have wished, but there was a certain hesitancy among the Tottenham players, and suddenly there was White free on the right. Naeem looking for Anderton. Good initial pace. There was a pull there, surely. Can't believe the linesman didn't see that. Sheringham waiting in the middle. Just in Edinburgh. Also missing from the 6-0 defeat by Sheffield United. So I must say, I don't think it's too relevant to this contest. Tottenham tend to be a different side in the cup anyway. Well, then he goes to prove that an Austin can keep up.
You mentioned the 6-0, and as you say, it could be looked on as a one-off. What I think was important was just for the first 15 minutes, Spurs to look solid, get that bit of confidence that might have been put in question by that result, and that's what they've done. And at the moment, you know, both defences have been on top.
So Sheeran trying to change that, but he won't with passes like that. Naeem. Carefully watched by Torsved. It's just a hopeful prod forward by Vonk. Offside flag has gone. Touch late in the day.
That's that interesting decision when a player's coming out, sort of not going to be involved in the play, and it goes to another forward. The linesman had his flag out, so Spurs defenders stopped. Shouldn't they allow that to play on? I think myself.
Tackle by Andy Hill. And good distribution too. White. Simpson. Holden out to the left. Phelan on the overlap. Not quite enough pace on the ball. Simpson. Tottenham all back bar two. Phelan might make that. He does. And Sheeran scores. for Manchester City. There's the scorer, Mike Sheeran, but it was the pace of Phelan that counted. It was a good cross. He came in, he wasn't marked, and he found the low corner.
You see here, both central defenders go with Quinn. Ruddock and Mabbutt both with him. Sheeran comes in late. Edinburgh, the fullback, has to come in to try and help out. But it's Terry Phelan, loves to get forward. It's a terrific cross. Takes out the two central defenders, and Sheeran heads downward. Torsfed no chance.
Good running by Samways. Good strike too, and a good stop. Excellent start from Vinnie Samways, who in the two Tottenham victories here in the league and in the League Cup has played well on both occasions. Indeed scored the one goal that gave Tottenham the victory in the League Cup. Really was a good strike and a good stop by Tony Coton. Good flick. Sheringham almost got on the end of it. Then Ruddock, and he got the deflection for the corner. Good immediate riposte by Tottenham.
It was Ruddock who got that first touch at the near post, and good defending by City.
Naeem now going in front of Coton. Movement between Sedgley and Ruddock. Ruddock has come away for the moment. Sheringham is just to the right of the penalty spot. And Ruddock won't reach it because Rick Holden got up well. Second chance for Anderson. Keith Curle this time. Curle once more. Calmly done. Sheringham. Allen. The flag was up for offside against Sheringham. Terry Venables has seen the need to come down to the tunnel. But that's a more positive ball. White. Sheringham. Flitcroft. Nice again. Well read by Ruddock. Allen. Austin. Sheringham coming deeper and finding some space at times too. Austin. Anderson far side. Holden doing a job required of all wide men.
And he's going to have to get in those positions a little bit more, because Anderton has been playing out there and providing the crosses for Sheringham.
Here is Anderton with the cross. By Torsfed in the City half. Allen. Corner. David White who spotted the danger. Sheringham again coming from slightly deeper, met by Flitcroft.
Quite realise how good in the air Flitcroft was. He's won a lot of good balls in the centre of midfield, and then one or two defensive situations. He's not that tall, but he springs very well.
It's the hairstyle, you know.
I don't think I'd even have that because of the hairstyle.
Naeem, good shot, score! Real daisy cutter. And Tony Coton was, I think, moving the other way, came through the crowd. From the half-cleared ball, instant shot, and it went through the crowd, through indeed the legs. And looking from the other side, the legs, I think, belong to the skipper, Mabbutt. Nice touch, Now time and space for White. Sheeran. Well, goal kick. So from White's cross, Sheeran got ahead of Mabbutt.
It's a better position to get the crosses in, but I mean, City have not found it easy playing here at Man Road this season. I mean, they've only won 5 out of 14 home games, which means they've got less points at home than away, and it's one of those difficult confidence factors, and sometimes they seem more relaxed when they're away side and then can break against the opposition, whereas when the onus is on them to build up play, they do seem to fritter possession away that little bit more.
Samways. Edinburgh. That's good positioning by Sedgley, who scores. But he had any one of 3 to pull the ball back to. Didn't bother about that, and Tottenham had the lead on the stroke of half-time. Manchester City went to sleep. Neat ball in, good run, nobody's close enough to him. Coton tries to narrow the angle and is comprehensively beaten.
Well, the young midfield, you see Gary Flitcroft, he ran behind him and Fitzroy Simpson didn't pick him up. He actually looked back for the offside. You've got to stay with the runner. As you see here, look, he goes between the 2 young lads. He's got so much time and space on his favoured left foot. Coton, no chance.
Peter Reid, who's one of the 2 substitutes. Asked too much of Samways. And City come off on the wrong end of the score. Naeem equalising Sheeran's early effort, and then Steve Sedgley putting Spurs in front. And quite a lot for Peter Reid to do in the dressing room at half-time. And among his considerations, I suppose, has to be, do I bring myself on? Phelan. He has a winner's medal to his credit. Wimbledon against Liverpool in '89. So does Allen. And he's got him behind Sheringham. Oh, he hit the post. Naeem scores his second. Tottenham's third. 3 minutes into the second half. Tottenham have matched their tally of 1981. Well played in by Austin. Vonk was caught out. Sheringham hit the post again. Coton seemed to go down a touch early, and Naeem, at the second time of asking, forces it in.
Vonk pushing up to play the offside, got caught yard or 2, the wrong side then. Sheringham going for the near post. And Naeem, then the first one gets tucked under his foot, and the second goal for him. Nick Barmby won't believe it when he hears Naeem scored 2 goals. Sheringham did well to get ahead of his marker though, and 3-1's going to be difficult now.
Sheeran. Quinn. Sheeran. And Korsvet. Under pressure from Sheeran.
Not his strongest part of his game, is it, Eric, when he gets it in that situation? That was a walkabout in the penalty area that I think Terry Venables might have words after the game.
Holden. Got 2 to beat. Play by Samways. Flitcroft. Quinn. Flitcroft. Deflected, and here's White. 4 up to be found. Kieran is on the near post, now coming out of the 6-yard area. Wonk for the diagonal run. Goal kick off the head of Hill. Naeem, the run by Samways, and he's found. Coton hesitated for a moment. Good clearance by Terry Phelan. He did really well and has pulled a muscle, I think, in the process. But what a run by Samways. He was so well picked out. Coton thought about coming, then held his ground, stood up in front of him. And look at the pace of Terry Phelan. Turner hasn't played since October, is coming on to replace Darren Anderton, who, as they say, has worked his socks off. Gets a tremendous hand from the Tottenham supporters. For Allen. We're in to the last 5 minutes as Samways plays Allen in. Question of who he picks out. Comes down to Naeem. Hat-trick. Class goal. Industry and nice combination down the right side. He had time to look up. He picked the man coming in at the back who was unmarked, and he certainly picked his spot.
Well, a magnificent goal. Samways and Allen, who have played so well for them in midfield, and then pick out the other man, Naeem. Wouldn't have been playing if Barnby hadn't gone to Australia, and he ends up with a hat-trick. What an amazing story that is.
What a run here by Phelan! Brilliant! Brilliant! Goodness me. Well, we've had some quality goals in this one. Just went right through. And now we've got lots of people on the pitch, and this is all rather silly. The referee will have only 2 minutes on his watch, plus a little bit of stoppage time.
Well, unfortunately, the passion of this cup tie became a bit too much for a minority of City fans after Terry Phelan got the second City goal, pulling the score back to 4-2. Referee Ray Lewis had to stop the game. He led the players off as police came on to clear the pitch. The teams patiently waited in the tunnel while the problem was quickly and efficiently dealt with. Play resumed after a 12-minute delay. Very unsettling, really, for all the players. City 4-2 down, remember, and with just a few minutes remaining in the match, they really need something extraordinary to stay in this year's FA Cup.
Terry Phelan's goal, which preceded the interruption. Sheringham peels away. And here's Turner. And still, penalty! Foul by Curl on Turner. We've got a knock on the ankle. Turner thought he'd scored a few minutes ago. Got ahead of Curl, and the referee said penalty. Oh, but he doesn't take it. Well, I suppose if you're going to miss a penalty an afternoon when your side is 4-2 up, it's as good a time as any, but he missed it comprehensively. Final whistle is blown. Tottenham Hotspur are in the semi-final for the 14th time, beating Manchester City by 4 goals to 2.